pretty tidy 3-0 win tonight. Are you liking the way your team's coming together heading to the regular season?
Yeah, I think we've evolved every day. That was our goal, is to get better every day and not look ahead. And I think when you look at the last 2 games, I think we were solid. A lot of phases of the game we've improved. I liked our D zone sorting up top when the opponents permutating with their defensemen, and so I thought that we were better at that than we were the last games. I like our net presence. Last game was better than the previous game, but this game was even better. The power play was good, except the last one. I think we got to that one a little lackadaisical, but the first 2 were really good. We scored on 1. The PK was really good. It keeps on progressing. Our goaltenders, both of them have 2 really good games to finish it off with the exhibitions. There's a lot of good things on defense. It's been so good that we're not going to make a decision tonight. We're going to keep the 8 guys for Tremblant, and we'll go from there.
So that competition between Jaros and Harper, what do you see from both of them tonight?
Well, it's not necessarily between Jaros and Harper. It's just trying to get the best team possible on the ice, and yeah, Jaros has impressed very much. Just like we saw Lajoie impress very much. He's right there, and that's all very positive for us. The new guys that we got also are starting to understand what we're trying to do and gel, and I really like the chemistry the players are building, because they're the ones building it. So there's a lot of good leadership from our guys. There's a lot of involvement and dedication to the small details, whether they're on ice or off ice. And I like the growth. But we still had long ways to go, and that's why going to Tremblant will be a good thing on ice and off ice.
With all the locker room being called broken last year, it seems that you guys are getting off to a good start this year. And how important is Tremblant for team bonding heading into the regular season?
Well, anytime you can get away and still work and get your task done, but get a few moments to be able to gel, it's always huge. I always say that your intangibles will give you your success or your lack of success, and the players are really putting in a lot of effort to not just accommodate the young guys, but to integrate them, to integrate the new players coming in. So Smitty and Stone and Duchesne, those guys. Payarvy's actually one of our good leaders too. The players have recognized that last year. That's probably something that people don't know. And CC's taken a step also in that respect. And Borvietsky, all these guys have gone out of their way, including our goaltender Anderson, to make this team grow in terms of our intangibles, because that's where it's at, and the rest is improving because of that too. Because it's a good environment for the players to learn and feel each other out, but also to get things done, and the task at hand has really been taken very seriously.
Coach, un mot sur Brady Tkachuk qui s'était fait frapper solidement en deuxième période par Jeff Petrie, qui est resté dans son match quand même, qui a continué à mettre son nez dans le trafic, qui a fait du bon travail.
Oui, ben c'est sa game. On sait une chose, c'est que c'est un petit gars qui est très tough, mentalement, émotionnellement, physiquement. Mais je veux dire, on va en avoir toute l'année de ça. C'est un gars qui s'implique, puis il va être premier sur la rondelle, fait qu'il rentre dans le tas, il paye le prix, il n'a pas peur de rien. Fait que c'est sûr qu'on s'attend à ce qu'il y ait une année physique, parce que c'est un joueur physique, puis c'est une des raisons pour laquelle on voulait l'avoir. Mais moi, ce qui m'impressionne, c'est que c'est un gars extrêmement intelligent avec la rondelle. Puis ça, je vais être franc, je suis très impressionné. Il est plus vite que je pensais, il est plus intelligent que je pensais. Il y a plus de calme avec la rondelle. Ça fait beaucoup d'atouts. Là, je comprends vraiment pourquoi il a été repêché si haut que ça. Puis il est en train de créer de la chimie avec certains de nos joueurs. Alors, son développement va très bien en ce moment.
Ça n'a pas été la soirée la plus occupée pour Craig Anderson, mais il a quand même repoussé toutes les rondelles qui ont été envoyées vers le.
Non, mais Craig a été très solide. Tu sais, des fois, les gardiens de but, ils vont aider à ce qu'un match a l'air moins difficile, mais en réalité, c'est parce qu'il n'a pas donné des rebonds au mauvais moment, au mauvais endroit. Ce qui fait qu'on était capable de stopper le jeu ou de stopper le momentum de l'adversaire, parce que le gardien de but était très solide. Il a été solide tout le long du match. Alors, ça nous a donné la chance, nous autres, de l'autre côté, de pouvoir fermer le match pour lui là, en troisième période.
You said today this is the 13 forwards you're keeping, at least to start the season. We saw a bit of Alex Formenton last year at camp, kind of know what he's about. So what did Brady Tkachuk do to earn a spot on this team?
Everything. did everything right. So I think he was. He's very aware of the small details of what it is to be a professional. So even though he's young, he's one of those people that gets it, and you see that right away. So off ice, it was clear. His emotional control, off ice and on ice, was a big thing. He's not fazed by anything, and so I think in that respect, that's probably what makes you decide if a kid's ready or not. Because we all know what he can do on the ice, but it's the maturity as a person, as a player, as a teammate that makes you decide most of the time if those guys are ready or not. So it's not a hopeful thing. It's something we saw from day one, going from development camp to rookie camp to now. It's been extremely solid in all aspects of preparation, off-ice training, on-ice training, the way he dealt with media, the way he dealt with fans. So that, like, we were right on. That guy's ready to be in the NHL.